Cabby,
Sorry.
Charlie to ground command, be advised, I need the RTB to rearm and refuel this Corgan.
That's the reason you're meeting up at Soros. Everybody meet up at Soros.
There's nothing at Zoros.
I'm fucking retarded, no! We're already here, so, like, just resupply.
Chris, get the fuck off command net. I'm fucking done.
You're to fall back to the carrier. You have to rearm and resupply before pushing onto the third objective.
Where are my salt in chat? Where's my salt markers in chat? They're losing it.
Is there an arsenal at Zoros?
No, that's a reorganization point. You're reorganizing with your squad, then moving on to the carrier to rearm.
Okay, well I have my squad, so we're moving back to the carrier.
Please do.
That guy's picking one more guy up and then we're RTB.
Whoo! Yeah, let's get that salt on.
I understand we may not agree with it, but he's still in command, so what he says goes. So at least respect that.
If there's anybody else in this operation that does not agree with fucking command, you can step aside, stop being squad lead, and we can have somebody else fill your role. I will gladly fucking do it myself. You need to be broadcasting this shit over fucking stream and over fucking command net. It's causing cancer. Fuck off. You know who I'm talking about.
Moment.
Okay.
Is Ghost Team still in need of pickup?
You know, I was told this week to make the ops easier, and I'm still kind of chuckling that they blew up the Vix themselves, but you know, I try.
Ghost to command.
His command.
Can I arrange a pickup to RTB?
We are already helo in the air waiting for you.
Send
He's gonna
in
mark his location for LC, and you are to move to that location. He will wait for you there.
Rutger, 7 months in a row.
Helicopter is at
Thank you
LZ
so much,
currently.
man. Damn,
If you
son.
want
Yeah,
somewhere
I
else, let
agree.
me know.
It's a little messy today.
Can you move to Ghost
But thank you so much for the
click
7
on.
months, man. It's been a blast having you as a tier 3 ever since the Luton days.
Anyway.
And I hope you keep enjoying the operations, both viewing and playing.
That is going to be the last helo.
I really do appreciate it.
Pick up people. Otherwise, you're being left behind.
So, we're going to take a look at Operation Prototype here. I have 4, or I guess technically 5 different sheds. Here's 3, and then 4 and 5. Some of them contain regular vehicles that they can destroy, but only one of them has the prototype. And the prototype is basically a Silkor combined with a tank, combined with a cheetah. And she's a nasty piece of equipment. But I won't be using it against them, it's just for them to destroy. And I do have a note saying that they cannot, they can't get these vehicles out because they won't fit through the doors. I've done that on purpose. Now I do notice there's a guy stuck in there, so I'm just going to move him out. Let me also quickly check all these other positions, make sure there's no glitchy out AI clipping in. And then let me check these, though. They look good. That should be good.
Look for green smoke.
Yeah, I hear you, Xander. The
Oh,
salt
no, no.
is is more than the Infinity Gauntlet. Good God. I hear you. What's that? I think we're all tired of hearing them clog up the fucking command net. I mean, the server has even started raining. I didn't do that. The
Charlie,
server did. I think the server is trying to
third objective
add some
operation
water to
prototype,
dilute
right?
the salt here. Good
That's,
God.
Affirmative. We are just moving recon assets into the area to scout it out.
Hey, some good news, though. My voice is back.
Should the squad leads drop down into command captain?
So I think I am over my little sickness, which means I can get the fucking computer done this weekend.
No, keep your own channel. You will get orders from the Starlink.
So I'm going to stop reinforcing the AO because I think at this point, this is good. This is balanced for what they have.
Charlie to command.
I
We have
think
an
I'm going to
R1.
grab one more NATO Vic. Just a simple Hunter HMG. And I'm going to have it move right here. I think
Soon
for
as
that,
you're
that
all
should be a good
rearmed
AO.
and resupplied, please take the vehicles you came back in and start moving out into the AO just north.
Where are we going to be holding?
Thanks, Sander. I guess the salt of the player base helped my neck heal. Cleaned my sore throat. Now, metagame-wise, what's that? Don't tell them this. I want them to be able to possibly figure this out on their own. Nothing is stopping them from just airstriking all of these buildings, all the sheds. Of course, I would not recommend doing that because that would make the infantry pointless. But what they could do to blow up the prototype is they could PID the proper shed and then have air just drop a GBU or two on it. And that would work. Now, I'm not saying air should just drop GBUs on all the sheds they see. That would negate the purpose of the infantry. But, you know, people come here to play ops.
If everybody's here.
And I'm just saying that's a possibility. The thing stopping them from airstriking those compounds was I had vehicles they needed to retrieve. But for this one, there's nothing they really need to quote-unquote grab, so. They're stupid, so they won't know try. Give them some time. They might think about it. I mean, they already had someone start airstriking my AO, and I sent 2 fucking F-18s on them. But I'm going to say by now, this puppy would have been healed. These guys should get back in it. So some guys trickling out for exfil. And everyone is loaded up on the carrier and ready to go. Jesus, that's some fancy fucking driving. Ground Forces, this is High Command. A reminder, if you have people disconnecting, feel free to disregard. The reserves channel is empty. Let me do a head count real quick on the TeamSpeak. How many people we got on the server? 11, 15, 18, 27, 34, 41, 48. Alright, yeah, 55 people on the server. So, if you want to come and play, now would be the time, because no one's in the standby channel. There's like 5 slots or so. If anyone is interested, because Salt always makes some people rage quit. Which is unfortunate, but it happens. Excuse me. That is true. I mean, I would understand if people were smart enough to, you know, not... If you come in and play now after you saw where stuff was, I'd appreciate it if you, you know, don't contribute anything to the planning. Because you just fill out as a basic infantryman. But, you know. Just stick with where command puts you. And you gotta remember, you don't need training for this. It's just people who want to play. Yeah, what's that? When people have to fucking screech on command, you gotta step in. Alright, well. Ground command, this is High Command. Just a quick reminder, if you need numbers, we've got some people joining the reserves channel right now, so have squad leads that need to replenish forces take from that channel.
Charlie to High Command, can I get Nova to Charlie, please? Can you drag him down to TS?
Done.
Thank you.
I mean, you could just go up there and do it yourself. That's fine. Alright. Also, it seems this isn't properly garrisoned, so let's... Oh, and they all just decided to go into that. Isn't that just cute? That should be good. Ah, I thought we could go one stream without it, but of course we can't. So we'll put some goats down. Why not? We got the server frames for it anyway. How you doing, Andrew? Alright, I'm going to be right back. Unfortunately, when you're sick, excuse me, you do have a smaller bladder, so I will be back in 1 minute. I will leave the mission file up so people come in and can read it. Alright. Probably should have told them that I was going off net for a moment. They radioed me anything? Someone pinged Zeus, they always do that. You people counted down the minute. Good fucking hell, guys. Ah. Getting this shit, thanks. What's that? I will fix that for them then. Actually, I think they were already able to get them, because I'm seeing all the other explosives. So, whatever. Hopefully they're smart enough to find it themselves, but And again, smart. We haven't seen that much of it today. But hopefully they will make up for it with this operation. I would say to do this AO properly, you've got 3 different question marks here. And it's stated that, no, they're thinking they're not going to be able to move the vehicles out of the shed. So that should be a tip to state, hey, it's not going to go anywhere. So they could be as slow as they want. And the prototype is not going anywhere. But it can be assumed that if they take too long, the, it's going to be reinforced. Or at least the AO is. So, how to counter that? I just take the force. I'd line them up behind Ali Campos, excuse me. And I would just sweep this one, sweep that one, and then sweep that one. Start closest to the carrier and go through. By the time they get to the middle, they got it, so they don't have to worry about the last one, but I would just sweep. I would put recon somewhere down here on this mountain. Got good overwatch of the second and third objective. For the first one, it's a bit tougher to do recon, but you can put it a bit on the close end, or you can put them on that hill for some decent overwatch, but otherwise that big hill's where it's at. We still have 2 people out in the AO.
Ground command, our truck can hold more people if,
We got more stuff down there as well.
Alpha is
If you don't have a vehicle, please move on foot to Agio Campos and regroup with the rest of the squads there.
I prefer donations because bits, Twitch takes half of the money I get from bits and keeps it for themselves. That's why any streamer would say donations are superior to bits. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes, we're doing a double stream of, we're doing an Iron Front op and then a Vietnam op. And then Sunday we're doing a Tier 2 op and then a Tier 3 op. Again, those will be from 12 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Are you under strength this time?
Also, please note that
How many do you
after
need?
this stream, about an hour or so later, I'll update with an exact time in the title. We'll be doing another Gmod stream with some of my friends from the 506 because they've got a Gmod game night.
Quick question, Ground Command. Should we start moving out once everyone's there at the town, or?
You start moving out as soon as all squads meet up in that town.
I'm talking about when we're at the town.
Likeable Link.
When all the squads are in the town, you start moving out as one big squad with spacing in between.
Okay, thank you.
I like what Maniac's thinking for that battle formation, but Likeable, I don't have to troll the player base. They are really just capable of doing that themselves. I don't like to troll the player base because in the long run, that's not good to do, because if you put yourself out there as a really tough, challenging, not even challenging, I would say unfair, a challenging, unfair Zeus, then no one's going to want to play your ops. And it's selling out like that, Likeable, that puts you down a very, very dark path. The Zeus I used to work for, he went down that path, and there's a reason I started my own channel, is because he opted to do stuff like that. He started favoring his viewer base over his player base, and that's how I became so popular, is because I went the other way. So, unfortunately, Likeable, I'm gonna have to refuse that $200 spot. I get you, but there's a lesson there, guys. The lesson is don't ever sell out, because then you lose doing what you love. But good joke. It's a good joke. And I didn't mean to put you on the spot. You made a point, and I just wanted to state why that's not the best idea. Besides, they already killed one of their own transports and blew up 2 of the mission vehicles by themselves. If that's not trolling at its finest. Actually, perfect trolling in the Zeus op is not even knowing that you set up a situation for the player base to fail and they just fail it themselves. That's the funniest. And it's not going to be a 506 op. We're just going to play Gmod. And yes, as Toasty puts it, player does greater than the Twitch viewer or the YouTube viewer. And it's just because, again, I can either completely go crazy with my player base and make some really fucked up ops that everyone's going to love to view, but then I'm never going to be able to do it again because no viewer is going to want to go in and play that, you know what I mean? Does Bloodwind have a channel? We're working on that. She's been sick all week, and I still have her computer because I got to change out the motherboard because it has a very nasty RAM error. But, we'll take care of that. It'll be like a small time thing for her. She wants to focus on games like Duck Game or Doki Doki Literature Club. And, you know, just have fun. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Let's look at their, they're going to land Ghost over here and pick an Overwatch position up here. They're going to check that. All right. Fox Final, yeah, that's a good recon point, so they're going to go where I said. Objective Vic, Objective Vic.
Be it, ground command, be advised, this is Fox, we are taking fire from a tank.
They mismarked that.
Roger.
That's not the prototype, Vic, but oh well. And they said they're taking fire from a tank. The only tank I have down is right there.
Confirm the tank's location.
I'm gonna move it up. I do have a few aggro units over here,
The
but
tank is somewhere near the tank marker marked
we'll
on
see.
the map.
Anyway, Servor, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I had to keep my ball rolling with my speech, but thanks for the $4.99 sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're enjoying this one in particular. Really, guys, every sub, it means a lot, because it just shows that I'm doing the right thing with my content, and to the point people are willing to back me financially. And it's because of people that do that, I'm able to keep producing the amount of content I produce. And I hope that I will never have to start really backtracking and start taking away operation days because I need money, but you know, everyone's always worried about that day coming. But it's people like you that prolong me making all this beautiful content. And I don't know why the fuck this guy's got his binocs out. But again, thank you.
Group covered by vehicles if you can.
Cover that command. Bravo's path.
Can you sponsor a product on this stream?
Are the vehicles moving into the woods with us?
Only the vehicles.
I prefer you not,
I don't
but
know
it's
why
fine.
you're driving in with unarmed vehicles.
I hear you, sir. Well, I hope you enjoyed that small FIA operation. Sorry that you crashed, bro.
Because they spotted us, we don't want to risk further losses.
See,
Roger.
they did spot it, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Again, we're going
We were
easier
to the
on them this
south.
week. We're just highlighting their own issues.
How many more squads?
And yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club, I haven't finished it yet, but it's a good game.
And every squad sound
Command.
off when they are in Agio campus.
Alpha's in Agri.
Bravo.
Sir, I'm not... Here's the thing. I don't really
Bravo,
keep
ready to
tags
step
on individual squads. All I can say
I
is,
thought we heard
at
about
least
that
for
in
the
we're at
stuff
the
over
northern
here, it was
compound.
done really well. Some people stayed in that base as it was getting mortared, though.
Someone's
But,
squad is moving up right now.
Someone did well. So everyone, in my opinion, did well.
Literally just said that.
But after the aftermath and the basically the logistical side of getting to and away from the AO was those were the faults, but the actual gameplay was good.
You can step off at this moment.
T4, one fast move in the AO. I've already got two F-18s
Bravo,
that did a
stepping off.
strafing run. They will come back if shit gets really, really messed up. But only if that happens.
Man, Delta's on for Mike.
Till then, we'll see.
Ground command, this is Foxtrot. Be advised.
We already
there's a
have
tank
goats in the
moving
AO.
towards the second objective in the valley to the south. We are pulling back.
Okay, so it looks like that tank cut off Foxtrot, who was going to go up and recon from that hill.
It's moving, it's
have
moving.
a
No
tank?
use marking it.
But I was going to keep it at the crossroads until I needed it.
Do we have a designation on that tank? What type?
Looks like a slammer, but not quite sure.
Fuck, one
Confirmed
of my friends
slammer.
made Nuki downstairs. I love Nuki. Oh, and the drone just got shot down. Why am I not surprised?
Alright, be honest, Charlie has set up his mold.
I gotta counter that with something, so I'm going to bring in...
Roger, start smoking off the first position. Smoke, not mortar shells.
Ground, can we have them hold that smoke until we get in a position to assault?
Roger. Please tell Charlie when you need to smoke.
Wilco.
Now, I do want to experiment with this supply drop. Like, what is it? Blue for NATO ammunition crew. Okay, this...
Be advised, we have an airstrike coming in on the first objective to strafe it with machine guns.
Oh, whoops. Okay, so they go to an LZ. We'll pretend that never happened.
Artillery firing right now.
Yeah, that would be Charlie firing off the moke.
Here.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
So that's a cool concept.
but
it's
that's
been there
Charlie
for a
firing,
while, I
but
just haven't used it properly.
Hunter on the road, parallel to the objectives. I think it's a GMG, so be prepared.
So air is starting to strafe. Alright, AO's been kicked off. They're firing back and forth. I'm going to call for a cheetah to come in from the north, though it will take some time to get that down. We knew they were coming. They already struck the AO. We shot down one of their drones.
All units be advised, Hunter on MSR approaching south.
I'm going to bring this tank over.
Hunter identified as a HMG, Hunter.
That Gorgon's using the wrong type of ammo. I guess they're going to try to capture it then.
Gorgon should have a great shot at him.
I'm going to send this team down. A bunch of smoke's been deployed in front of the AO. It's going to be funny, though, that mislabeling.
Start popping more smoke on that AO, it'd be appreciated.
Ghost Talk's coming in. This is, yep, Ghost Team. They're going to watch that chopper come down.
Rather
bring the
leaving
reinforcements in.
Crossing the road.
I just heard a missile get launched. I think it was at AA. Otherwise, I don't know where specifically it came down. Squad lead just got hit. He was flanked from the right. Hearing missiles getting launched. And they're firing more at the Hunter, so they're not trying to capture it. They just don't know what they're doing.
Charlie, smoke the northern approach.
Here, you know what? Oh, we had one who get shot down. No
Yep,
bueno.
Charlie's
Here,
dead
we
in
haven't
the
thrown
house.
one of these at them in a
We have a
while.
limited amount of smoke rounds.
We might as heck have one come in. It's been a while.
Foxtrot to all ground forces, be advised there's an armed prowler to the
Jesus.
south of the first objective. It's probably trying to flank you.
And it looks like Ghost Team is just trying to take care of the rest of them. Alright. Wise, we have resupply coming in for NATO. And a few Vics that have maneuvered around, so I'm going to adjust them accordingly. I accidentally just moved that squad a bit on accident. It's fine, we'll ungroup them all. Having a little bit of lag, that's because of a bunch of different stuff. All kind of distant and around the AO, so I will adjust things accordingly. Now we have things coming up.
Be advised, Charlie's engaging.
Frost, I appreciate
hostile
that, but I think we're good on transport right now. This is the final mission.
Goes to ground forces, there's a fucking blackfish in the air. Get your AA on it now.
And they got shot down because they opened fire, and the 3 fire teams they originally saw in the AO were all AA teams, so that's 6 AA guns. Whoo, mama.
Oh yeah, be advised, we have paratroopers bearing 22.
Yeah, those are the pilots, guys, because you just blew up their Vic. And she is flying majestically in the AO. That was shot down a lot quicker than I thought. Medic is first to die because he's in front of everybody else. Classic.
This is Ghost. I've got a Ghost Hawk carrying a box of sorts.
Please deal with it if you feel you can.
We don't have any kinds of AA.
Bringing resupply, she just flared.
Blackfish
be glad they
coming
have a
in,
Gorgon.
carrying something.
Blackfish is coming and carrying something. Hit it.
Be advised, we just had a ghost talk. Drop a crate
Hit that
of
ghost
some
talk.
sort.
He's fine.
What color smoke is it?
That's a lot of fucking smoke.
Command, this is Delta. How copy?
Val,
Hold on.
We already secured fucking the cash. Can you repeat that? Delta,
Gonna put him in where he can.
In their tongue.
Technically, no one spotted it yet.
Dragon Ball.
Here's something. Good God. And that is why you don't frickin' clip yourself in the vehicles in Arma 3, kids.
Okay, if you can't use
Banana,
that,
I
please
appreciate the
destroy
$20
it,
spot
and
and the kind words. I think I synced that music well with what the fuck was going on. But anyway, I do appreciate it, man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. So we're seeing quite a few casualties out in all different directions.
Black on AA. Repeat, Charlie is black on AA.
But I'm gonna get back in the gunner here. Watch this. Make it whiz by their heads. You did not learn, did you? Well, he learned now.
Command, this is Delta. We've destroyed enemy cache.
Yeah, so that went through a guy. And they said they just destroyed my cache. That was just me bringing in stuff. Good God.
Ground command to all squads. Please stop using lasers.
Yeah, I think they just tried to drop a GBU payload, and I guess it got thrown off because other people were using lasers. Ah, here comes the missile. That's a PCML though, and it was short. Well, he tried.
Slammer to the west. Slammer to the west. From the first first question mark.
Is the first question mark clear?
Whoo, that went just to his left. Oh, here we go. Ah, just under. I dropped a bomb right in front of me. The smoke was just popped and I just got AGM'd. I tried.
Slammer got hit, but popped smoke.
So quite a few casualties up here. Some also to the left. Slammer still has its machine gun and it's still firing.
Slammer is down. Repeat,
alright,
Slammer's down.
let me quickly get a spawn in here. This cheetah is not moving into the AO. Come on, bro. Go.
Are those friendly mortars coming in on the first question, or are
Let's
they enemy?
see, spawn.
That
so
was
she's firing.
friendly.
Copy that, watch fire.
We're gonna start bringing in some land vehicles. APC. Bravo.
Please refrain from bombing the buildings until we know where the prototype is.
Let's get a car. And let's also get the other APC down, the Marshal. To bring in a reinforcement convoy, because they do have air support, basically schwacking everything right now. They gotta get everyone healed up and continue on.
Do a snap, quick sweep of the area and move up to the next building to move up to the next question mark.
They dropped a few bombs here. They've been ineffective, though. Then again, they might have been trying to bomb that cache, which would have fallen through the map by now. Alright. Otherwise, we've seen multiple vehicles getting destroyed.
Bravo.
My tank is destroyed. Alright. And they're lasing other targets as well.
Marshall painted.
Bravo, this is Delta. How copy?
Ah, unfortunately, a goat has died. There's the cache. It's through the map. They just conducted another airstrike. I still have my cheetah firing at them as best it can. Heard something get hit. Alright, well, that's one of my reinforcing vehicles hit.
Squad leader, do you confirm that there are CSAT jets in the air? I thought I saw a CSAT jet fly by my camera.
There's no CSAT jet.
Foxtrot, we had visual on an armed Orca earlier, and Orcas are CSAT helicopters.
Let's bring back... Ah, shit.
Roger.
There's been no CSAT in this AO.
We have possible CSAT interference with our operations.
There's been no CSAT at all.
Delta copy.
Ground command, this is Echo. We have 2 tanks in the first question marker. Do you want us to blow them up?
You're supposed to blow them up.
If they're not
I
friendly,
just checked the objective. Yeah, we'll blow them up.
All units be advised, Bravo is planting satchels on first.
Alright, so they're blowing up the other Vics.
Hey, everyone who is not an engineer, move away from the building with the,
F-18's coming in. Alright, good assault so far,
All
good
units
assault.
clear the first prototype building. All units clear prototype building.
Prototype building. A lot of my goats are dead.
Bravo detonating in 3.
You detonated in 3, alright. Well, I think you should have gotten a bit further away.
I would have taken over that tank, but that's just me.
The tanks can't be moved out. The whole point was that nothing could be moved out of those.
Copy.
Viking, if you read the mission, you would know that you couldn't do that.
Enough.
You know, if you read the mission...
Alright, first question mark clear. We're gonna be moving on to the second one.
Silly players. I'm not gonna throw the blimp at them. They haven't fucked up that hard.
From the north.
Besides, these are meant to be easy. So the Panther still has reinforcements. It's gonna drop them right here. Going to move my reinforced location over here. And I'm gonna start dropping artillery behind them. So, fire support. It's objectives. Let's see. Artillery.
Charlie to command. I'm sorry, I accidentally hit sidetrack. Charlie to command. I have mortars standing by to put some more smoke on the second AO.
Let's get some reinforcements to come in as well. We're gonna have this one stay at the LZ. And then this will RTB and despawn.
Bobcat, it's dropping off troops right now.
It's not a Bobcat, it's a Panther. Bobcat has the funny thing in front of it.
Marshal inbound.
Ran over his own guy. He's engaged by the Gorgon. Some AT coming in. It's short. Fuck. I need to act fast here.
To the Panther. I thought it was a Bobcat, but it's a Panther.
All squads is dismounting that Marshal.
Ouch. And everyone's dead.
Nice hit on the Marshal, guys.
Panther moving off past the Marshal.
Fire support, SOCOR rounds coming in. Adjust. Start bringing it up to their position. Jesus, they are showboating.
Charlie to ground command, be advised, we just got buzzed by a fast mover. I'm unknown if it's ours.
Break, the
That was
Panther
friendly.
moved north,
I'm gonna grab that other F-18 I used earlier against them, send it into the AO.
If you feel that the enemy air support is getting too hot, please do. Use
But it's
AA
your
if you
air
have it.
support. Let's give them a warm up, shall we? But they tore through that first AO. Let's see them tear through the next one. I'm gonna bring this Marshal up, try to flank them. But hey, they're doing a good job. They're doing a very good job, just like the first AO. They're tearing through it. They're using the proper tactics. It's a bit of a blob, but they're able to be close enough to reinforce each other. They got the vehicles pushing up with them.
All squads, this is Foxtrot. Be advised, hostile marshal moving on the ridge line.
It's good. I'm gonna keep scaling the artillery behind them. Hob just tried to hit it. That was a miss,
Marshal,
unfortunately.
Be advised,
objective
Marshal
point.
coming out of second compound, pushing down the hill.
Marshal to the southwest.
Comms are good.
Marshal's currently moving.
He's trying to use the 50 cal on him.
Moving back over the ridge.
Gorgon crew, Marshal.
One of them just fired a PCML. It was a miss. Let's give him a warm welcome. She's pulling back.
Marshal went over the hill.
Their Gorgon's still okay, though. They've got a few casualties they need to take care of. Naves is way off course right here.
Do we have a friendly jet right now?
I'm going to bring in some hunters to bring in some AA squads, because they've been showboating quite a bit. This rate,
Marshal,
I think this
the
backup
south
is needed.
end. He just keep correcting the ridge line right now.
So they're going to rush that hunter convoy
down.
there. And they just hit the Marshal. Navs is off by himself. And the recon guys... This is interesting.
Gorgon? Disgrace, sorry, my mistake.
You can hear air just tearing away with the sound barrier upstairs. They're keeping the AO locked down. And the player base is very, very close to where they need to be. So I'm going to assume they now know about the prototype, even though they don't. But NATO's assumption, since they're rushing that big force in, all these guys need to go times now. I don't know what the hell those idiots are doing. But we basically have a bunch of dumb AI in the corner not being smart. So I'm going to delete them just to keep the server going. And I'm going to say they were deployed up here.
Attacking the second question mark. We see people on the scaffoldings.
Copy that. Do you want us to get some
Recommend.
orders down for you?
I want to rush them in that
You
way.
have to ask the squad leads. They are the ones controlling.
What's the
borders,
objective
please.
this week? They got to blow up a prototype Vic. It's this last mission we got, right in here.
Hold on,
orders.
And they're very, very close.
Compound.
So Strun got hit. I'm going to ungarrison everything locally and send it over here.
Although, Command, we would appreciate recon on the compounds before we push in as well.
I'm already doing it. There's two people on the scaffolding to the east of the factory building. There's one person to the west of the factory
Ouch.
building that's hiding among stuff.
Alright, so they found it. Now they just gotta blow it.
Complex at this moment, except by the northern gate and by the western one.
I'll be that
Great.
way.
Soon as you break through
All right,
this
let's
line
go.
of defenses, there should be no significant enemy opposition unless one or two guys.
Command, this is Delta, I'll copy.
This is command.
We secured one building, have one enemy slammer, someone placed a charge on it.
One enemy slammer. That's
Roger. Please
not a
deploy your
slammer,
own
bro. That's
I believe you're good.
It was a VKD port, west of the second question mark.
I wouldn't call
All
that a
units be
slammer.
advised, there's a marshal moving in from the third question mark right now.
Now I'm gonna just check this real quick. No, that is clearly not a slammer, kids.
This is command. I see in Agudinios they're pulling out 3 new trucks and unloading people in Agudinios. So be prepared to face a large contact from that area direction.
Clear comms, Charlie being
Stand by, stay out of that NATO compound. Charlie, mission fire for you.
I should have hid myself.
Go for
Charlie,
Charlie.
fire mission, grid reference 095.
So they put the charge out, they killed one of their friendlies because he was too close. But that charge was ineffective, they're gonna need something bigger.
The location for counter.
Jesus Christ.
Charlie, 2 marks on command chart.
Recommend you attack the counterattack sign because they are unloading a large amount of troops in that area. Count at least 40 plus foot mobiles moving out from Agustinius south towards the second objective.
– 24 seconds till splash.
They have the prototype vehicle, they just need to blow it up, then they can fall back. I don't think anyone just properly said that it's there. She's still up!
Prototype is currently down.
Oh, what the hell?
Taken down. Wait, nope, never mind.
No, it's still up! You gotta put another charge on it,
There's a
guys!
secondary bird in the air. We need AA on it.
Yeah, so these guys just got killed by Nova Fox. I don't know what Nova Fox is in, though, to cause that much damage.
Wait, ground command, can we possibly steal this? I mean, we can drag it out now.
You're not allowed to take anything. You can, please don't take anything. Destroy it if you can. You don't have time to take it.
Yeah, but,
you have a large counterattack coming from the north. You need to push onto the last objective. You don't have time to mess around with it. You need to push now, or you will get cut off from the retreat point.
All squads be advised, hostile chopper moving in from the southwest.
Massive vehicle movement and infantry movement in active units moving toward the last objective. You need to take it
I'm in that prototype.
All squads be advised, another bird moving in.
I gotta blow up the VIX now, because they did something. Someone blew it up. I think NATO struck it because one of them was in it. Isn't that just fucking cute? Ah, that's beautiful. These guys are now clear.
If you don't push right now, you will lose the last objective, so keep pushing. We have several hunters, ghost hawks, infantry foot mobiles everywhere between you and the last objective. You need to push before they can cut you off.
Sorry. Back to the action.
Marshal in the last objective, leaving the last objective towards the smoke plume. Laser designating the marshal.
We're gonna just start throwing everything we got. Because at this rate, objective has been done. The prototype has been destroyed.
We need a medic on the northern side by the Gorgon.
Let's see, let me get some tanks too.
All squad, Delta needs a medic on a medic position marked. Grid coordinates are reads as follows: 094153.
This is ground command. Is it a mass cast or is it just one or two guys?
Ground command,
single,
this is
guy
high command,
next.
do you copy?
Yeah, this is ground command.
Roger, just in case it isn't clear, once the prototype Vic has been destroyed, you are cleared to RTB.
Roger.
Because I can understand, that might not be clear. They might think that there's other vehicles they have to destroy. But I just mean for the prototype Vic to be the only one. Jesus, she's getting spanked. Uh-oh. I always love seeing that.
Command, this is Delta. How many,
They should still have air superiority,
prototype
but that's
weapons
going
are
to
we,
change very
supposed to
quickly.
engage?
Yeah, so they still have their 2 jets up. There was just
Should
one.
be one prototype. Have we already killed it?
My guys
So
said
far-
they've seen it, so we might have to pull back by now.
All units, so far
There
each
should
warehouse
be
has had some sort
one
of
at last
protocol.
position. Please check that out first. You haven't gone to the last position. Please check that position out before you confirm that we have RTB or something. Take that position first.
I just told him that he
That's
doesn't.
a copy.
Okay. If you want to make this hard.
Echo, Recon, are you still pinned on Fox Final?
That's a negative. We disengaged and are currently moving to a new recon
Let's
position to take up the
see.
last position.
And the third one will have actually stay at the LZ.
Be advised, Charlie's popping mortars behind us to cover retreat.
Oh, they brought the Kuma. Hob flying right over where the 2 cheetahs are.
Ghost, be advised, those mortars are going to be a little bit close to you.
I'm gonna call in Cass.
This is ground command to Foxtrot. You
But if
have
they
like
stay in the
4 or
AO,
5
I
guys
might
in the
send the
surrounding area,
fucking,
so
you
please
know what?
clear it up first.
I'll give it a timer. It is 6:13 right now. If it's 6:30 and they're still in the AO, I will call in the big boy.
This is Echo. We've got a Marshal coming in west to east on MSR.
Calling some heavy artillery. Let's see. Fire support. Literally just empty it into that goddamn compound. Let's see. Let's get some more ground convoys coming in. Let's really stack this. Let's do some cars with some fire teams. And we'll utilize some armed...
Marshal moving down the road to the second objective.
We'll get them coming in as well. Let's see. Up here, it looks like some of the hunters were engaged. But NATO, I mean, it's absolutely crushed right here. The green tide, man.
Charlie, the...
I'm seeing good maneuvers being made. They're dragging him back to the medic.
Movers in the Gorgon need support.
Please move to a better location and we will try to deal with it.
That would be... Oh dear. Oh dear. What are you doing? What the fuck was... What were you doing? Does that seem smart? That wasn't even the
A10
jet.
just hit a vehicle on the airfield, the aircraft
All
area right now.
squads, break. Be advised, the last position only contains a normal truck. That's not the prototype.
You are to destroy.
Yeah, of course they're gonna blame it on the A10, but that was your own stupidity.
We're back at base. Use the AA gun.
Weighing
The
charges.
third objective of Operation Prototype is destroy the prototype and any other vehicle in storage.
Charge set.
Jesus Christ.
We are organizing evac at this point. If the helo pilots will put down and see somewhere they can land.
Charlie, the ground command. Just so I'm aware, we are RTBing, correct?
Roger.
Okay,
Again, charge
Charlie
set. We're waiting for
is
friendly
all
forces to
formed
get
and-
clear of the third objective.
I think...
Any pilots or anyone on the carrier capable of flying, get those Mohawks moved out of the way so that they don't blow up each other.
You better lay about that.
We'll just
So, yeah,
keep
go
ramping up the
behind
difficulty.
your, left line defense. Against that A10.
You guys, I'm
hit
trying to
every type of
land.
AA
If
gun.
there's any way you can clear that runway, that would be great.
Oh fuck, they engaged the tank. Deadco lone wolfed with the frickin' Kuma and got smacked. Ouch.
You want me to use armor statistics? I can use armor statistics.
Please, just don't let
Charlie
any more debris
to
hit the
air.
runway.
Be
This
advised.
is ground command to all ground forces. A large enemy force with heavy armor and
There we go.
fast-moving vehicles are moving into the AO right now. So please move out of the question mark zone.
Everybody's
south.
coming in.
Move to the south.
They should have been out of this AO yesterday.
Yeah,
But hey, we'll
all
give them a
right,
show,
fighters
right?
Moving in from the north and
Timer?
from the west. We need to move
12
to
minutes.
south. Massive responses from NATO at this moment. We need you to evac
is
as
Ghost,
quick as
Blackfish in the
possible.
air.
See. Don't send up the Mohawks. We don't need them at this time. They have AA all over the place.
Start running, everybody. Oh, they did a good job. They're hitting the vehicles coming in.
To all ground forces, make your way back to the carrier on foot.
Oh,
you have
shit.
no other option. All air assets are grounded as of this moment. All ground forces on the carrier, please move out to Calatea and move build
Nice.
up a defense line.
That's good. Optimize their fucking route.
Not nice. Stop clipping yourself in
Use
this
any
damn car.
asset you have on the carrier to defend it, because they are coming in force.
Alright, let's move the rally point around. We can still have it cut them off. Blah, blah, blah. Let's not use Pacific. Let's just go with NATO. 8-man assault team drones. You can reinforce with drones. That's cute. Helicopter. Armed Huron? Yeah, let's go. LZ Delta. LZ Charlie.
Ground command to all ground forces. If you aren't making your way back to
Alpha
Calatea,
Bravo.
please start moving at highest possible speed. Scavenge, steal, and run if you can. So all forces on the carrier, please move,
Just
move
ran
out
back
into
in.
the town of Calatea and defend it.
F-18s have already been shot down. Here, I will queue up Biggie Smalls over here on standby. But I think they're going to pull out before he is fully utilized.
High command, this is ground command.
This is High Command Sun Traffic.
Can I shoot them?
If you deem it necessary.
Thank you.
Okay, that's not good. Shoot your teammates. And we already had a team kill. Yay! But these guys are they're trying their best to pull out of the AO, but... Yep, she's mobile.
All the fucking squads that are on the carrier right now, you need to move into the town of Calatea and set up a defensive perimeter. You're not staying on the fucking carrier. You're going to defend that town until the last fucking stragglers make it back to the carrier. Take the vehicles if you feel it's necessary, but don't fucking stay here.
He's trying to basically get his forces to come off
We're trying to make our way south,
so they can rescue the guys that are still in the AO. Because everyone's just camping on the carrier going, oh yeah, whatever,
We're
but...
poking the hornet's nest even more.
That's why we're fucking digging in Calatea, because the hornet's nest is surrounding us.
Ay, ay, ay. The irony of Maniac, yep. Grenadiers, if you understood what the fuck he's been through today, you would know why he's that salty. I would agree, normally people should calm down, but...
They're not second to town, it's just Air Force.
He's been disregarded as a commander.
With airborne, while the trucks are moving down the road and hunting out the survivors of the attack we did. So you are moving into that town, digging in, and holding the fucking position.
He sounds like me when I'm pissed with my player base.
Alright, Charlie's going to take the northern end of the town if somebody can set up on the east and south. Oh, sorry, west and south.
I will only allow 2 guys on this fucking place, and that's AA support.
So Dead Gulls rushed Vic over to pick up the rest of the guys. We have a Huron now spraying down at these guys.
Gorgon back to rearm.
Jolt's been hit.
Roger. If anybody have spare AA troops, please post them on the carrier, because we need...
But I'm gonna stop reinforcing.
Up and running.
Waiting for that puppy to be ready.
My apologies, Ground Command. Charlie didn't really hear your last order over direct communication.
Any AA soldier that can be spared, please post them to the carrier so we can have some AA defenses.
Hurons are coming in.
What NAO?
Also, I'm just saying, there are backpacks inside the arsenal that we set up as AA positions.
I don't have any nukes. Yeah, we do have the timer still going. We do have units still within the AO.
See the Hurons.
And task them to hold right there. So I got Cholt back up. They're still moving. Uh-oh.
We're not moving any truck from this carrier. This carrier is the last stand. We're doing everything at this moment.
Copy that.
Uh-oh, and Dead Gull got run over.
Charlie set up on the western end of town.
So we're seeing some botched rescue operations. Uh-oh. Power lines.
This is Ground
Always get
Command. What is the secured orders? Because we have are evacuating the area and setting up the fence around the carrier.
This is High Command. Has the prototype been destroyed?
According to the people, it has been.
Solid copy. Naturally, we would RTB after a mission is complete.
Any squad leader with people still out in the AO, please report their location and keep defending the town.
This is High Command. All forces have successfully pulled out of the AO and are now out of combat. Mission is a success. Please note that server will end in a few moments. So, overall, that's it.
Just a note, Ghost's still in the AO and we're trying to run away. But, okay, whatever.
Like I said, you are away from anything that could possibly kill you. I wouldn't end it otherwise. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Okay.
So it's moving to the...
Please have all forces start moving up to my channel when I unlock it in a few moments. Alright, who's ready for a fun debrief? Let's see.
Mission completed, fine.
-1 for dead goal. Isn't that just cute? So, overall, the operations were really well done. It's just they kind of played themselves more than anything. Alright. I'm scared about unmuting myself. But we're going to start moving everybody in.
Spam.
Break.
Alright, so. Where do I begin? The operations themselves were actually done very, very well in terms of formation and tactics. I've got nothing really to say on the actual operational parts themselves. You all stayed together, not too close to all die to single explosives or shells. Alright guys, can you please mute your mics if you're gonna interrupt? But otherwise, everything was done really well once you got into the objectives. Granted, missions 1 and 2 kind of got blended together, but that's fine, you know, shit happens. But mission 3 as well, done very well. Everyone kept in a tight blob formation. And, you know, you were all close enough to be able to support each other, and it was honestly really, really cool to watch. However, there were a few faults tonight which I think need to be addressed. Number 1, spacing. When you are in a vehicle convoy, you need to make sure you keep a good 50 meters between you and any other vehicles. Otherwise, if someone quickly brakes in front of you, that's going to cause you to lose a transport, and you haven't even gotten to the AO yet. Also, if there's a desync between a lead vehicle, which is a logistical vehicle, and you are too close, you're not going to be able to brake in time because they will suddenly stop, and you'll crash into them and blow up. Note how I used the 2 examples that were used in today's AO, where you lost transport and 2 logistical vehicles to your own demise. All I'm trying to say is you guys were kind of your own worst enemy tonight. And then the logistical nightmare of pulling people out of that 3rd AO, I guess technically the 3rd mission, I should say. That was a mess. Because you had people continuing on, even after I hinted to ground command that you had finished your mission, which I think was another issue because it was mis-PID'd as a tank. No, it was a prototype vehicle. I mean, it was 2 tanks and a cheetah inside each other, but I even teleported myself into the AO to make sure you guys could see it properly in case something was doing a texture glitch. But yeah, after that, people still pushed on, and I just pumped up the gas in terms of NATO's reinforcements. And granted, it was a cool show to see air showboating everything, and but you know, shit happens. Other than that,
real quick, I think you misread your own task because it said destroy the prototype and all the other vehicles. So
that is why I dropped the hint. Yep. That's why I dropped the hint. I will take blame for that in terms of clerical errors, but after I drop hints, they should be followed. But regardless, you stay in the AO as long as you want. I will make it entertaining nonetheless. Last thing I want to say And I kind of level with this pretty personally because I understand it. I've been there and I could hear my own salt in other people's voices. You do not fucking go against what your commander tells you to do. And if you're going to bitch about it in command chat, I will personally remove you from the operation. If you want a command, step up. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. You got it? Yeah, go ahead, Viking.
Hey guys, alright, so, I don't know about anybody else in here. I come from a group where I milk sim just about every Sunday for about 2 years. You may not agree with what your commander is saying, but regardless, have at least the respect and the decency to follow his orders, even though, and debrief, you can say all the crap you want, all the faults, and point them all out, and that's fine. But when we're out in the field, we need to work together. And command's orders are final. So, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
There was a lot of fucking anger in this goddamn op before we even started.
Yep.
Alright. Before that even comes. I'm sorry, Liru.
No, I completely agree. You lost like a third of your personnel because of desync, and then you lost half of your mission objectives to desync and people not following orders.
It was even before that. Even before we took that off. You know? Like, before we even took off the carrier, there was a lot of fucking anger before we even stepped off.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say names, I'm not gonna point out things, but, you know, understand, like, Viking, Liru, and understand that you don't like it, fucking get off. But whatever goes with high command, or command, right, says, we fucking do. And we make do, was everything we got. We might not like Liru throwing like billion fucking chopper supports and watching half the fucking United States drop on us for no fucking reason, but we have to deal with it. Other than that, you know, the command to high command, or that commands gives us, you know, obey the T, but adjust fire in accordance of how you fucking see it. You are the squad leads. Means you have to make ground decisions. You can't expect high or command to be able to fucking guide you all the way to the AO effectively or safe. No, you can say, hey, squad or command, engage in this, engage in that, but you have to be able to fucking completely and utterly understand your own battlefield and your capabilities of your squad. I fucking got blown up by fucking, you know, a goddamn APC because my squad is not AT, we're AA, so fucking, you know, we were like, well, we're gonna get fucked on this one. But, you know, either way, we fucking understand, you know, this is how it is. You know, and fucking we made do with what we had to until we pulled out.
Just from my perspective as command, you were actually the ones that did the final preparations for the mission. I only gave you a blueprint to work out from when you did the pre-op mission planning. You were the one who said to me, I want to do it like this, and I had to approve all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did kind of rush the first planning. And
yeah, I was just about to bring that up. Guys, if we have not alerted the AO yet, I mean, not to kind of gloat, I've watched a couple of Liru streams. He's not going to react to anything if we take too long and just simply plan first before we move into the AO. So, I mean, next stop, try to take a little bit more time in planning, whoever's commanding. Don't
I was
jump
actually
right
letting the squad leads plan out their own mission. I just gave them a framework to work out. I wanted them to drop off on this town. Then they attack the position however they want.
Fair enough.
But
even
Can I object to that, Maniac? Sorry. It's not up to the squad leads, though. It's up to you. You need to figure out...
They have a better view on the ground than I have on my fucking small UAV that I got, like, in the second mission or something.
You could have been down there with an ATV.
May I interrupt here? If you're commander, you should be able to read the topographic map.
Yeah, I know. I did.
For the initial planning for the first mission, I was the one that highlighted the path that we took up to the western side of Zaros.
No, I was the one that did a red line from the carrier to Sephiroth.
Take a look at the funny picture, shall we?
I'm talking about the actual route. We took up the valley and the Dry Creek Bridge to the west of Zaros. Okay. Your drop-off point was still a click away from that. we could have driven around the southern side of Zaros and gotten closer to that point instead of having to go on foot.
I had vehicle concerns to manage too. The amount of vehicles I could give you.
Yeah,
So you cannot complain. I had a limited amount of vehicles I could give you. And we used almost every fucking vehicle we had.
Okay.
Alright, before break to everybody. Before this gets too salty, just a few things to clarify. Number one, for all the T-dashes that are promoted to Tier 0, congratulations. If you want to go to Tier 1, please go to our forums. If someone wants to link it below, that'd be nice. Otherwise, find a basic training within our website forums, and then attend it, get through it, and then you'll be promoted to Tier 1, and then you'll be able to attend most of the operations we do, with the exception of Sundays, which are for Tier 2s and 3s. And then we have more trainings you can attend if you want to get promoted past that to get into more MilSim style operations, which I want to say are more organized and well coordinated, but you know how it goes. Second thing I want to say, just a reminder to everyone, we do have a PvP tourney going on. The prize pool is currently $230. I will drop a link to that in below, or in the TeamSpeak. It's open to anyone. Just grab 3 friends, make a 4-man team, make a post, and you can be entered in. There's currently 1 team registered right now. So right now, if you grab 3 friends, you have like a 50-50 to win $230 for the 4 of you. So just putting that out there. Last thing I want to say, did you all have fun tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Charlie Squad.
Of a Titan missile. What?
Right. Alright, break. That's all I need to hear, other than the crazy southern guy with his Titan missiles, but there's the link for the PvP tourney below. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna grab dinner and fix my fucking sore
Quick
throat.
question.
Shoot.
250 quid, or $230. Is that split between the 4 people, or is
Yes.
that for each? Okay.
However, if no one shows up and it's only that 1 team on the roster, they're going to receive half of the money by default, and I'm going to be sad.
Fella, you want to be in my team?
Anyway, guys, have your own debrief. Feel free to say what you need to say to other squad leads to coordinate for better operations, but all I got to say is, yep, spend more time prepping the operations. Make sure people are using command chat a bit more. In the beginning of that 3rd operation, I could definitely feel the coordination between all the squads. People were speaking up. People were calling out vehicles coming from all different vectors, and they were quickly taken care of, even to the point it would overlap between squads, which is fine. I'd rather have more communication than none at all, because that just makes everyone confused. And you could really feel the energy for that. So otherwise, yeah, that was pretty well done. Definitely better than what we normally have, so that shows me what I need to do to make the operations good for the future. But I will say, again, you guys were kind of your own worst enemy today. More people died to logistical issues than enemies today.
One of them was a flip truck.
Another thing I want to say, do not blame my AI for blowing up stuff on the aircraft carrier when you have a dumbass ramming a plane into another plane on the deck. Don't blame my AI. That's you. That's not me. That's you. Furthermore, if I say not to piss off an AO early on, dead goal. Don't piss off the AO early on.
Fucking dead goal.
No.
Dead goal. Hey, break. All I'm gonna say is I saw a laser marker, and then something land on that laser marker, and the laser marker said dead goal. So
I very fully did that. However, the reason I did that is because one of our helicopters took at least 6 missiles from that location.
Then they should have stayed away from it. They were doing fine.
I engaged based off an ROE of engage if fired upon.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Did you request to engage said target?
Plus, NATO attacked, and they'd already sent in a UH-80.
Did you request to engage that target over command chat or inform the other squads?
Anyway, that's what'll happen when you go against the operation. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and yep, I gotta go. So,
Good night, good night.
see you next time.
Peace.
And
Bye,
to the
Liru.
tier
Bye.
1s, quick break. Next to
Yeah.
the tier 1s, 12 to 4 tomorrow. We've got an Iron Front
User
op and the
disconnected
Vietnam
from
op.
your
So,
channel.
see you later.
Sound muted.
And of course, to my lovely stream, thank you so much for watching. We will have Gmod playing in about an hour or two from now, maybe 3. I gotta go ask my buddies at the 506. Otherwise, I'll stream some Angels Fall first. We'll play something, but it won't be Arma. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. And to everyone that stayed, I will give you a hint. Long story short, it has been voted, and I'm gonna work on an operation that's going to be called Remember No Warts. And I'm going to leave you with that. So anyway, guys, go operate operationally. Take care and have a good one.